No, I'm just kidding. Hey guys, it's Nicole, plant-based Nicole Rashay with Plant-Based with Nicole podcast coming to you live. I know ain't nobody on here yet, but I'm pretty sure you'll be on here soon. But yes, you guys. Well, first let me say today is my 4th wedding anniversary. Yes, honey. I made it 4 years and I still like my husband. And I still love him, of course, and we're still happy. Ain't God good? Won't he do it? Okay, so now I got that out of the way. I am going to bring, hey Coach Robert, hey Bo Hamilton and Eric Twix, hey guys. If you missed my little announcement, today's my 4th wedding anniversary. I have Venmo. If y'all want to send some money. No, I'm just playing. So you guys, I'm excited to bring Miss Fit Vegan on today. I've been following her for a very long time. When I think about her, I think about watermelons for some reason. She always has watermelons on her page and her YouTube. It's so colorful. Her packaging is just so inviting. But yeah, she's awesome. She's funny and she's a big influencer on Instagram, and we're going to go ahead and dig into her lifestyle and her coaching program and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and request to come on, Miss Fit Vegan. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Give me a something, a thumbs up or... Uh-oh, I see a little... Okay, here we go. Can you guys hear me? Okay, thank you, Liz Max. Okay, where's Jeanette? There she is. Hey,
Hi. How are you? Oh my gosh, that was such a nice intro. Congratulations on your anniversary.
thank you. Normally, you're probably wondering, why is she doing this on her anniversary? Well, since you asked. No, I'm just kidding. My husband has to work late, so we're going to celebrate Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I see your page. You don't take a day off, so I didn't expect the anniversary to be any different. You're grinding, you're working hard, you're living your passion and your truth, and you're in alignment. So yeah, I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
yes, and I thank you for coming on, especially at short notice.
Thank you for having me. And yes, watermelon is my thing.
That is your thing.
It's my
Yes,
thing.
I think about watermelons when I think about you.
Oh my
And that's
gosh,
my favorite.
thank you. By the way, I
That's my
love.
favorite. Look, that's my favorite fruit.
No, she did not stand me up. She has. How do you have watermelon in October?
You know what? It's about to be over in a minute, but it's on its last legs. But this one was actually good. It's not seeded though, but it was doable. But you
Can't
know,
believe you brought the watermelon and I couldn't do it because I gave up on trying. It's over for me. Here in Florida, it's over. It's over for
I
me.
think I think this is probably our last week. We go every week shopping, and it's probably that was our last time buying watermelon till next time. I'm very sad about it, but it is what it is. But anywho,
Yes.
thank you, I be mindful. Okay, so you guys, first of all, this girl is hilarious.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you.
it's the skits for me. Okay, the skits. Okay, you got all them little skits, and what's the guy's name that you do them with sometimes?
Wes.
He's hella funny. Wes, are you on here? You're funny too. The one, the one when you were playing the psychic one,
Yeah, I
and you
love
was
Wes.
like, you're like, I'm seeing diarrhea in your future, because you guys are talking about the fast food and everything.
Yeah, we have a
And what
lot more coming out. It's a dream come true to do those because, like, I always wanted to be a comedian when I was a kid, or actress. And then I found this guy who's doing fruit commercials, and I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. The universe is aligning its stars. So yeah, he directs,
Yeah,
I do the acting, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
it's very fun. I'm an actress. I've been acting for 12 years. It's almost 12 years. So I
Wow.
understand. I love being on the camera. I do commercials and a lot of films and all that good stuff. But I understand about acting. It's just, I don't know, just being someone else, being a whole different person and just being creative and artsy. Something about it,
It's like
you know?
playing make believe, when you were a kid. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
exactly. So anyway, okay, first I just want to ask you a few questions, and then I want you to get into your coaching program.
Yes, thank
And
you.
then I have some other questions too. But first, I know I've been doing some research. I think you've been raw vegan since 2011.
Yes,
Is that
2011.
right? Okay. So why, I kind of know this answer too, but tell the viewers why you decided to transition. Well, first, before raw vegan, I don't remember, what was your diet like?
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for having me. Nicole, right?
Yes.
Yes, thank you for having me, Nicole. And yeah, I was raised on a standard American diet. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, and I never knew a vegan or vegetarian. I didn't have organic food in my life. I had processed food and McDonald's and M&Ms and M's and all the things, pizza, cake, cookies, candy, everything, standard American diet. A little bit
Right.
worse, actually, because I didn't have many rules in my
Mm.
upbringing, and so I would eat whatever I wanted. So it was quite a dangerous diet that I was on. But
Yeah.
in 2010, I saw a documentary called Food Inc. Have you seen this documentary?
I have not seen that one.
So it's not really about animal cruelty, but in the documentary, there's a scene with a cow being pushed into the slaughterhouse because it's too sick to walk in. And when I saw that, Nicole, I
Mm.
lost it because I didn't know that was happening. You know, you see a burger, that's a burger. That's not an animal. And so I made the connection immediately and I went vegetarian because I didn't know vegan. Like I didn't see the
Right.
connection with fish. I didn't know
Yeah.
fish were sentient beings. I didn't see the connection with dairy, so I went vegetarian. And then a year later, I met someone and he told me to watch Earthlings. He was like, "Why are you still eating dairy and like fish? You don't need that." And so, anyway, long story short is I watched Earthlings and then I went raw and vegan in the same day. I went from vegetarian to raw vegan and I never looked back. And we'll get into a
Wow.
few reasons why, but mostly it was because I just had tried everything to lose weight. I tried everything to clear my skin. I tried everything to heal my depression and my anxiety and my like I was having panic attacks. I had all this anxiety, and it was the food. It was the food. And once I started eating raw, healthy, ripe, fresh, juicy, delicious fruit and vegetables, all of my symptoms went away, and I couldn't look
Yeah.
back. So that's yeah, that's my
That's
story.
amazing. Raw, yep, raw vegan food. It does something to you. It allows our bodies to heal itself, and because we're getting all the nutrients, you're not killing the enzymes and all the nutrition and everything. So you're getting everything. So it starts working all up and through. But that's an amazing story. And Earthlings, child, I couldn't even finish that movie. I was crying and I had to stop. Probably not even a halfway through. I couldn't do it. It
You
was just
know,
too much for
yeah,
me.
there's a movie called Dominion. So Earthlings, I did actually finish because I forced myself. But Dominion, have you seen this one?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
It's like I tried to watch it a few years ago. I couldn't do it. Literally, every time I try to watch it, Nicole, 5, 10 minutes.
Somebody trying to call you?
That was me.
Sorry.
So every time I try to watch this movie, Dominion, I can't get through it. I can't do it. And I want to see it, but I just can't. Anyway, I keep
Some
trying.
things are just not meant to be. Don't force yourself.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ain't ready. You ain't ready, and that's okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So now that we got the good stuff, I want to talk about your coaching program. I know you have a six-week master course. Is that correct?
Yes, thank you so much for letting me speak about it. So, it is something that I've been working on for the last decade. I have a bunch of books and I have a bunch of other courses, but this one is a group coaching course that I'm doing with my friend. His name is Matt from Raw Intuition. His name is Raw Intuition. He's
I
also
know.
been Raw. You know Matt. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know him. He don't know me. I know him, but just
Yeah,
like I knew you, just
yeah.
because watching your videos and stuff. Yeah,
You got to interview him too. He will, yeah, he's great. He's been raw vegan for the same amount of time as me, so 11 years. And together we have 22 years of experience. And we have, I'll
amazing.
speak for myself. I made a lot of mistakes, okay, a lot, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know that all raw food is not equal, right? There are some things that are not healthy. There is a way to live in alignment with nature and get the best results from the healthy vegan diet, whether you're high raw, 100% raw,
Yeah.
whole foods, plant-based, or whatever you want to do, raw till 4. And so me and Matt have created a program that starts October 30th. It's 6 weeks of learning everything you need to know on how to take care of this body, this precious vessel that we've been given that we don't get a user manual for. They don't
Right.
teach us this stuff. And you know, I went to school for nutrition and I didn't learn anything that I am using today at all. And so I feel I cannot wait to start. It's October 30th. We only have a few spots left. If anybody's interested, it's a group coaching course where you're going to get, it's intense. It's a 6-week course and you're going to get accountable and you're going to see changes. And it's a lot of mind work. It's a lot of mindset work because that's where it starts, as I'm sure you're aware of. Your whole life is created in your mind, first in the mind and then in reality. And so if you're interested, send me a DM with the word transformation. I'll send you the application and see if it might be a good fit for you. If you're somebody who's looking to lose weight, clear your skin, finally stick to a healthy vegan diet and stop yo-yo dieting, stop cleansing all the time, stop stopping yourself, you know, starting and stopping.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. Nicole, do you have experience with starting and stopping these diets?
Child. No.
I'm guessing that's a yes. That's a yes.
What I will say that's been consistent is my plant-based diet. However, you know, I'm a junk food junkie. And, you know, I haven't been for the last like 40 days or so, but I get in these little things where the junk food be calling me. And then I feel gross afterwards. And I'm like, why did I do that? It tastes good to my tongue, but it don't feel good to my body and my mind. So, you know, that's my problem area, you know. But the raw, you guys check out her bio or just go to her page and then send her a message because I mean, I'm not fully raw, but most of the time I'm high raw, and I will say that it's like the best feeling. It's the best feeling to eat high raw. Like, okay, this is my 3rd day. I did a potato challenge to prove something to my husband, and I feel I like potatoes, but right now I hate them because I'm sick of them. Just because 2 meals a day for 3 days I've been eating potatoes, and I don't feel just like I do when I'm eating high raw. Like I'm craving raw food because I just am. I like it better. I feel better all around. And so you guys check it out because like she has some knowledge. She's been doing this for like, what's that, 11 years?
Almost 12, yeah, in February.
Almost 12 years eating raw, vegan. And I will commend you and all the others that can stick that long because honestly, I do high raw, but fully raw, I'll make it to like, the longest I've done was 42 days. I've done it for 30 days. I've done it for 21. But like, I'm just not able to do it life for life, but that's okay. You know?
And by the way, you don't need to be raw to be healthy. And I learned that
Right.
the hard way, Nicole, because I was,
Exactly.
for the first 6 years, I lived in New York, by the way, until a few years ago. So I was raw vegan in New York for 9 years. And for the first 6 years, I was like so strict. I was 100% organic. I was 100% raw. I was 100%. And I caused a lot of health issues because I didn't know what I was doing. I was eating lots of dates and dried mangoes for meals. I messed up my teeth. I was eating all types of bad food combining. I still had bad skin. I didn't know why. I didn't feel energetic and alive. My hair was falling out, all these things. And I learned the hard way how to do the raw diet properly. And by the way, I have so many friends that are eating a healthy, whole food, plant-based diet, and they feel amazing. They look amazing. And the course is for people that want results, whether that is being raw, high raw, or just eating a whole food, plant-based diet, because the key is it's what you don't eat that heals you, as you know. You got to get the processed crap out. And you're going to feel so much better because, you know, we are what we eat. If you eat healthy, you're going to feel healthy. So.
And I like that you have a balance. You're not like, oh, it's only raw. We're going to teach you how to be raw. You're like, no, the overall thing is health. So
yes,
some people might not want to be fully raw. They might want to have a balance. So I like that you have that, as you know, you're teaching all around, not just one category.
Yeah, and that's why I love Matt so much, because he is raw, but he also knows the value of all the whole foods, right? All the fruit and vegetables, and whether that's
Mhm.
cooked or raw, it really doesn't matter that much. It's what you don't eat that heals you. And so we have the exact same, we're very aligned with how we live our life. And listen, if somebody invites me to their house and they have a beautiful big salad and they, you know, there's like they have sweet potato or steamed kale or like some type of fruit or vegetable that's cooked, I will eat that. No
Right.
problem. No salt, no oil, please. But you know, I will eat that in a big salad if I want to
Mhm.
eat it. No
Yeah.
problem, because that's
Yeah.
healthy. Let's not
Yeah.
confuse. And by the way, there's lots of unhealthy raw foods, like we talked about. All these raw
True.
chocolates, raw
Yeah.
dehydrated pizza,
Yeah.
tacos, whatever,
Hmm.
agave based like desserts. So yeah, I agree with what you said, and thank you for that.
It's all about health, you guys. That's the focus. So check her out because she got some knowledge for y'all.
Thank you.
Transformation, baby.
Yes, thank you.
So I saw one of your posts with Raw Intuition, and I know you guys have a podcast called Raw. Oh Lord Jesus, don't get me to lying. I wrote it down. Where is it? I forgot. Just tell me what the name is.
It's the Raw Misfits show.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be motivated. But I saw one of your posts, and you guys were like talking about the key nutrients we need to be healthy. Can you talk about that a little bit? What are the key nutrients that we need to be healthy? You were like, well, go on and tell, what's your response to that?
I love this question. Thank you. I love this question because everybody is obsessed with like what we need to add in, what we need to have more of, and like how more, do we need more iron? Do we need more vitamin B12? Do we need more D3? Do we need,
Mhm.
and honestly, we need to focus the two things. One, first of all, our breath. Did you know that you can't go a minute without breathing? And look how you just took a deep breath in, right? Because I reminded you, me too. Everybody watching this, take a deep breath, because do you understand the most vital nutrient to the human body is your breath? Without your breath, you're dead. Of course we
Yes.
need to, thank you. Of course, of course we need to eat, but you better listen. Everybody starting today, everybody's watching this for a reason. Starting today, I want you to put an alarm on your phone to do 10 minutes of deep breathing a day, because, and put
Mm.
a note on your desk and put a note in your bathroom and put a note where you work. Breathe. If you start taking deeper breaths, you will feel so much better, more energetic. Your digestion will be better. You'll sleep better. People don't, you know,
Wow.
Nicole, you know what's crazy? Our society is obsessed with protein. We should be obsessed with air, our breath, getting
Come
into
on
nature. Getting into nature, breathing in fresh oxygen,
now.
breathing in that good ass prana. Ralph Smart always talks. Do you like Infinite Waters? Do you know him?
I subscribe to him. I watch his videos sometimes. He's funny.
He talks about getting into nature first thing,
Hmm.
breathing in that prana. And so anyway, and trust me, but I'm not saying I'm a breatharian. No, I love to eat. I love to eat. But that's number one. That's the number one nutrient we need. And the number two thing I want everyone watching this, because you're here for a reason, to understand that it's not that complicated. It's really not. Trust me. I should know. I've been raw vegan for almost 12 years, guys, and I don't count calories and I don't count nutrients. And yes, I've gotten my blood test done, of course, right? Because I want to make sure that I'm on the right track. But
Hmm.
I don't have any deficiencies. I don't take any supplements. Yeah, there's a few
Really?
things, really, I don't. There's a few things that I do. For example, sometimes I will add some barley grass juice powder to my smoothies, or just blend it in water, but I'm not attached to it. And that's the only thing that I do. And yeah, of course, if I was deficient, I would take something, right? But I'm not deficient in anything. And so I just want to make sure everybody knows that as long as you're eating a wide variety of whole foods, plant-based, lots of fruit, lots of veggies, have some nuts and seeds, why not? If you have enough of that, if you have an abundance of fresh, ripe, juicy, delicious fruit and veggies, you will absolutely be healthy. I promise you. And it's not as complicated as you think it is. That's the biggest lesson I had to learn, Nicole, because my whole life I was on a quest to be healthy. And
Hmm.
I thought it was so complicated. Oh my gosh. I don't know how old you are because you look very young, but we might be the same
Thank
age. I
you.
don't
How
know.
old do you think I am? That's like,
I don't know. I'm scared of that because everybody here in this lifestyle is like super, like they're older, but they look young. So I never know, you know, but I'm
I'll be
30.
48 next month.
See, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I thought you were I'm 37. I was like, she's probably like
Really?
35. Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. So,
Thank
so maybe
you.
you're familiar with the zone diet. Were you ever on the zone diet or do you know anything about this diet?
I wasn't on it, but it sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen the book or something.
When I was a kid, when I was in my teenage years and in my 20s, I was overweight and I was trying to be healthy and I was trying to lose weight. I was always trying to heal my skin. I had really bad acne. I was always trying to lose weight. I had really bad IBS, all these problems, psoriasis, migraines, and I was on every diet possible. And I tried this diet called the zone diet, and it's like 40%, 20%, 30% protein, fat, and you had to measure
Mm.
everything. And it was just so complicated. And I did it because I read that Jennifer Aniston was on it and I wanted to look like her. You know, why
Okay,
not? And
why not?
so long story short is I was always on these complicated diets. And when I found the raw food diet, everything was just so simple. All I had to do was eat from nature, fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, things that are found in nature that you can eat as they are. Because
Yeah.
listen, I'm not totally against people that eat things like rice and wheat and things like this. Do you, boo, as long as no animals are being hurt. As long as no animals are being hurt, I'm okay with it. I'll sit with you and I'll have a meal with you and I will love talking to you and eating with you. But I don't personally eat anything personally that I can't eat as is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like, wow, that makes sense. If we can eat it raw, we're supposed to eat it, you know?
Mm.
And so I recommend to my clients, you want to have cooked food? Absolutely, but cook things that you can eat raw. So peppers, zucchinis, you know, if you want to bake some apples, that's a really good dessert. A baked
Yeah.
apple with some
Mm.
like maple syrup and raisins and dates and stuff. Amazing.
Sounds
And so things like this, I try to, it's just, I like simple, the simple life. And the simpler, the better. The simpler the meal, the better you'll feel. That's a good one.
yes,
Right? That, right?
I like
Somebody
that.
write that down. Somebody write that
Simpler
down.
the meal, the better you feel. Thing with the
Simpler.
simpler the meal. That's a good one. I like that. And that's why I like eating raw because especially fruit, I don't have to put anything on it to make it taste good. You know what I'm saying? Like this potato challenge thing I'm doing. I gotta put all these seasonings and like some sauces and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with it, you guys. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but
Yeah.
like that's extra sodium. Extra sodium makes me feel heavy, water retention. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I want
that's
to
the only
point that out,
thing.
Nicole, real quick. That's a good thing that you brought up. We're not saying anything's wrong with you, okay?
Yeah.
Like, if you're feeling good and you're living your best life and you're looking the way you want and everything's great, you have great energy, then keep doing it. Keep doing
Yeah.
it. But if somebody's out there that's watching this and they need a change, they want to lose weight or they want to clear their skin or they want more energy or they have, you know, issues with anything that they're dealing with, you don't need to be on survive. You don't need to deal with health issues. There's a way. There's a way to heal naturally without the prescriptions and without all the, you know, all the doctor's appointments. It's so hard to be sick. I remember getting x-rays and going to this specialist and all that stuff. And it's, you know, yeah, it takes time. And yeah, there's some tips and tricks, which, you know, Matt and I have learned over the last decade. But, you know, you're not supposed to be here suffering. That's for sure. That's for
That's for
sure.
sure.
Yeah. And I lost my train of thought, but you know, that was a great point that you made about the seasoning and stuff, you know, because
Yeah.
if you have a mango, you don't want to
Have to
put
do
nothing on that
nothing.
mango. Yeah.
You just eat that bad boy. And
Yeah.
that's just for me. I'm just speaking for myself. Everyone that's watching and that will watch later, like she said, we're not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's all about what you like, what makes you feel good, and
Right.
what's going to cause you to be your best.
That was what yeah, that was the point of it.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to think I'm judging them if they're eating a junk food vegan diet. Like my best
Right.
friend, I lived with my best friend here in Miami, and I'm so grateful. My best friend of 15 years, and she's a junk food vegan, and I love her, and I buy her vegan donuts all the time. I love her, but and because she's happy and she feels great and she's doing her. But if you're not happy, if you're not feeling good, if you're not comfortable in your body, then you deserve to live your best life and feel your best while you're still here. So that's
Yeah.
all.
That's what's up. I love it. Yes. Yes, honey. You better preach. Nah. So like you lost a lot of weight from the time you went your American diet. Where is it? American Standard Diet? How do they call it?
Sad, standard
The
American diet.
sad American standard American
Yeah.
diet. So I know some of your benefits. You cleared your acne. You had acne. You lost weight. How much weight did you lose?
Yeah, so my heaviest was around 180. I stopped weighing myself because I was just so, when you're in a dark place, you don't want to know anymore.
Right.
And so 180 was my heaviest. And so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I've lost over 50 pounds in total. And
That's amazing.
but more importantly, the number one thing that I healed, well, first of all, I had really bad back pain. Really bad. I was
Mm,
inflamed. My whole body was inflamed because I was eating very inflammatory foods,
yeah.
animal products, meat, dairy,
Mhm.
wheat, gluten, everything processed, everything.
Yeah.
And so listen, I didn't have, this is crazy, Nicole, but I didn't have an avocado until I went raw. I know that's insane. Yeah, I went from a really,
Wow.
really bad diet. I never had kale until I went raw vegan. So for 25 years, 26 years, I never had kale. I was scared of green things. I thought green things were gonna give me diarrhea on the subway, you know? And so, yeah. So anyway, I lost over 50 pounds, but the number one thing that I healed was my depression and anxiety. And I'm not saying it was all the food, but the food makes a big, big difference. And I feel it. I feel it.
Mm,
When I don't eat enough, even to this day, I start feeling not so great mentally.
yeah.
You know,
Right.
I have to take care of myself. I have to feed my body the food that it needs to run because remember, our brain runs exclusively on glucose, guys, and the best and healthiest form of glucose is fruit. And so
Mhm.
if I don't eat enough, I'm traveling or whatever, I will start to feel a little down, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm really grateful for that forever, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my life, Nicole, trying to inspire people and maybe helping someone that needs help because I didn't know once I knew better I could do better, but a lot of people they just don't know, and that's
Right.
why I like talking to people like you who are doing the same thing, who are dedicating their lives to helping other people. So
Yes. And I love, talking to people like you and you telling because I don't know everything, right? Every time I
right.
interview someone, I learn something new. So it's also helping me, right? It's helping me and it's helping other people. And that's what it's all about, spreading the message, you know? We're going to keep
Yes.
on spreading it till everybody gets it.
Yes, for sure that we went through everyone watching this, for sure what you have gone through was for a reason, and that was to help other people overcome it
Mhm.
as well. So everybody
Yeah.
watching this has gone through something really hard, and
Hmm.
you have overcome it. And the reason is because you were blessed to bless others. So get
Yeah.
out there and help the people that are suffering like you once were. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying my best.
I love this. This is awesome. Let's see. So I just always commend everybody that I interview that just like, so you never eat junk food at all? Or is it like maybe every couple months or something like that? Like, is it just clear, just straight up clean all the time? Or
I love this question. Nobody's ever asked me this. Thank you. I've been doing interviews for years. Nobody's ever asked me this. I
really?
have not had any processed food. I have not had anything that isn't a fruit, vegetable, nut, or seed or seaweed since 2011.
Shut
So
up.
I swear on my life, boo. I swear on my life. Yeah. I have not had anything that isn't a fruit or vegetable, nut, or seed. I'm still here, not protein deficient, apparently. I haven't had
What?
any complete proteins, no quinoa, no rice, no nothing. No, because let me tell you why. Okay, first of all, I had everything in the past. I don't need it again. And then what happens is once you eat raw or healthy, right? Once you eat whole foods, unprocessed food for a while, you just stop craving that stuff. And I did a podcast on this the other day, Nicole. It's not that it doesn't look good, because I was in Walgreens the other day and there's like a Snickers brownie bar now. I know it's
Oh,
not vegan. It's clearly not going to be vegan. But like I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I bet that's good. I bet that tastes good. Good, good. Okay. And but like there's absolutely no amount of money that you could pay me to actually buy it. And I was thinking about it. I was like, how come in the past I couldn't resist that? And there's many reasons. One, of course, the animals mean a lot to me, so I will never eat anything that's not vegan ever again. But the number one thing is because I put in so many reps, Nicole. I made so many decisions, like good decisions to eat healthy for so long that it's just like I put in the reps, so it's just like a super strong muscle. You know, it's not discipline. It's like I can't explain it. It's just like, first of all, it's not food anymore. Processed food to me is not food. And I never thought I could get here, Nicole, because I was a food addict. And we could do a whole another podcast on this. Please invite me back and let's do a whole
Yes.
podcast on food addiction because I couldn't be around certain foods. When I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, I literally had to, like, I couldn't eat one Oreo. I ate the whole
Right.
bag and then I would get more and I would just eat and eat and eat and eat. And yeah, so I have an addictive personality. And so I never thought that I could resist chocolate, cake, bread, pasta. But
Wow.
once you get it out of your body, whatever you're craving is what you have eaten, what's in your bloodstream. And so I eat fruit and vegetables. So what do I want? I want more fruit and vegetables. It's simple. It's so simple,
Man,
but it's not easy.
man,
It's simple.
I, girl, let me give you a pat on your back because that's dope. Like 11 years, no processed, no junk food. Man, when I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Well, I want to look like you. I want to look like
Oh,
you when I
no,
grow
thank
up.
you. Man, that's incredible, like for real. Like, because I go through the phases. Like, it'd be like 2, 3 months, no junk food at all. And then, I don't know, my husband will have something and I'll be like, let me just get one taste. And then it'll spark something, then I want more and more. And I want to get to a place where I don't eat that at all because, and no offense to anybody, if you eat that, that's you, do you, boo. But for me, I know for me, I don't feel great after I eat it. And
Yeah,
I want to feel good after everything I eat,
same.
you know?
Yes. Now, my question is, have you ever had a colonic by any chance?
Is that something they put up my butt?
It is. Um,
No.
it is water up your butt, but let me wait, but no pun intended, but let me explain. Hold on. Okay, so a colonic is a way to get the toxins out of our colon, and it doesn't hurt. It's not a procedure. You don't go to sleep. But I think I can't be certain of this, but I think that the reason why I went raw and never looked back is because I got a series of colonics. Right after I went raw, I got 4 colonics in 4 weeks. It's a long
Wow.
story why, but long story short is that, once we get the stuff out of our bodies, out of our bloodstream, out of our colon, we don't want it anymore. And so a lot of my clients and a lot of my friends, they say that after they get a colonic, they don't crave bread anymore. They don't crave the chocolate anymore because it's not in their body anymore. Remember, whatever you're eating, you're going to crave.
Wow.
It might be something to look into. I do recommend gravity method colonics. There's a few types. The gravity method one is the most natural and the easiest one. And listen, it's not a party in your pants. No. But it is not a procedure. It's not like a colonoscopy. That's this procedure I think you have to go to
Mm.
sleep or something. But this is just simply a tube. I'm just going to be honest. Hold on.
Don't say it. My
In,
booty hurt.
inside the tube is 2 tubes. One has water and one has nothing. The water goes in and it flushes it out. And you don't even know. Guys, every one of us is walking. If you haven't had a colonic yet, every one of us is walking around with 20 to 25 pounds of undigested fecal matter, toxic
Wow.
fecal matter sitting in our colons, in our large intestines. I would look into getting a colonic if anybody's out there struggling. Or DM me, we'll talk more about that.
You know what? I honestly feel like that would be amazing to get all that stuff out of me. I just don't let nothing going up my butt.
Nobody
I'm like,
does, boo. Well, some people do. I don't.
I'm, I'll be like, can you numb it? Can you give me
It
a
doesn't hurt.
value?
You know what it feels like? It feels like you're going to the bathroom. When they put in your booty, it feels kind of like you're going to the bathroom in reverse. And anybody wants to talk about DM me to talk about colonics. I love it.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look into that because I would love to get rid of just stuff out of me. And do you know about how much that costs?
Yeah, where do you live, by the way? Where are you
I
based?
live in California, like close to Oakland, a city called Walnut Creek. You
Okay,
familiar
well,
with Oakland?
not really, but
San
okay.
Francisco.
I have a friend. No, I have a friend though who lives in Oregon and I can connect you with him and he might know somebody there for sure. I'm from New York, so if anybody is from New York, I can highly recommend a place called Vitality. And this woman, Adriana, is my old colonic boo. I have a new one in Miami. I get a colonic now only if I get sick. So if I
Okay.
get sick, like I got the vid last year, got a colonic. Nope, felt better the
You
next
know,
day.
I was blessed to get that, and not blessed to get it, but blessed that I had it, and it was like I didn't have it.
Wow.
I was still making my little dance. I have another IG page, Regular Lifestyle. I was still making my little regular dancing videos. I still went to work. Well, I couldn't go to work because of the policy, but I still worked from home. I basically just had sniffles, and I was like,
Wow.
I was fine. So I was really blessed, and I owe it to my lifestyle, my diet. You know.
Amazing. Yeah,
But
so
everybody's body is different. Everybody experiences it different. Doesn't mean that what's the word? We're just because we eat plant-based or whatever doesn't
we're
mean
not
that we are.
immune. Yeah, we're not
Thank
immune to
you.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a panacea. Like the raw vegan diet or a healthy vegan diet is not going to cure everything, and it's not going to keep you, like, you still got to listen, you still got to take care of yourself. You know, you got to
right.
exercise, you got to sleep, you got to, you got to do all the things. You know, health is
Mhm.
holistic. There's
Yep.
a wheel, but like as far as a diet goes, I truly don't believe that there's anything healthier than a whole foods, high raw, plant-based diet on earth for humans. Truly.
Yep.
Yeah.
True that. How can we be a sexy raw vegan? I'm just playing because you made a video about that.
I did.
I didn't watch it yet, but I need to. I saw the title. I was like, I need to watch this. I want to know
Wait,
how to
did you
be
say
sexy.
how do you stay a sexy raw vegan?
How do you become a
Oh,
sexy raw vegan? I
become.
want to be sexy.
Well, you got to eat fruit if you want to be cute. That's
Hey,
basically, that's all I got to say. No, just kidding.
you got it. She got a lot of little sayings. You got to be cute if you want. No, you got to eat fruit if you want to be cute. And what was that other one? Somebody wrote it in the
The
comments.
simpler the meal, the healthier you'll feel.
Yes, I love that. Someone
Thanks.
asked a question, and I want to see. They said, ladies, do either of you sprout legumes or grains? I personally don't. I don't even know how. How about you, Jeanette?
I don't know, but I do sprout things like alfalfa sprouts. I like broccoli sprouts, clover sprouts, and that's pretty much it. And I have a mix, but yeah, I'm not too attached to sprouts though. I do it once in a
Yeah.
while. It's nothing that like I need to have, or it's like it's not really a staple, but I think it's healthy to throw into a salad. Why not?
Yeah. I believe that as well. So I saw that you taught at the Woodstock Food Fest.
Yes.
Is that your first time or have you done that before? And how did you get involved in that?
Yes, thank you for asking. I actually run the Woodstock Fruit Festival.
You done
So
it?
yeah, me and my partner, yes, we run the
No.
Woodstock Fruit Festival, and so I've been involved with them for about 5 years now. And so so of course I spoke there, and I didn't have to ask anybody to speak there, but we decided. We've had it for a long time in New York, upstate New York, but we decided to move everything down to Florida because I live in Florida now, and so does my partner.
Oh,
And so we are going to have it in South Florida in the next, maybe we're going to have it in March or April. I'm working on it right now. So thank you for asking about it. I'm looking for a venue for the next Woodstock Fruit Festival, and I love it there. This festival changed my life. I think you would really like it. It's
I
amazing.
would.
The community, it's not even about the food. Like you can eat fruit at home. It's about connecting with so many
Yep.
amazing like-minded people. And if you're like new to the lifestyle, it's amazing because you'll learn so much from so many amazing pioneers in the raw food movement. And honestly, it changed my life. Yeah. The first time I went, I volunteered. And then after that, I became a manager. And then just 2 years ago, I started running the festival. And so I'm really grateful for it. And
Wow.
yeah, it's changed my life and I love it. I love it.
That's been a goal of mine to get there. Where, excuse me if you said this already, but where is it going to be this
It's,
next time?
well, I'm currently looking for a venue
Oh, that's what
currently,
you said.
but
Okay.
it's going to be for sure in South Florida. So I'm thinking Homestead, Miami. We could make, I know I'm looking all over South Florida. So
Okay.
I'll keep
That's
you
what you said.
posted. I'll
Forgive
definitely keep
me.
you posted.
Yeah, because that's not so bad. Because then it used to be out of the country.
It used to be in upstate New York in the Adirondack Mountains, and it was so hard to get to. It was such a nightmare. Like there's nothing around there. It's in the mountains, in the Adirondack Mountains, and so there was no service, no Wi-Fi. Like so hard, no
Mm.
buses go up there. Like it was really interesting to
Well, what
get
am
there.
I? Was there ever any fruit fest in a different country? I don't know why I'm thinking it was out of the country.
Yeah, there's one called the UK Fruit Festival,
Oh, that's
which
the one I'm
my
thinking.
friend
Okay.
Ronnie runs that. Yeah, I've never.
Honey.
Yeah, you know Ronnie?
Again, I know him. He don't know me.
You're lucky. No, just no, he's a great guy. Great guy. But he yeah, I'm waiting for him to invite me to the UK Fruit Festival, Ronnie. I don't know what's going on there. I want to do a watermelon workout there, but maybe one
Yeah,
day.
okay, that's the one I was getting confused with. I know about both of them, but I don't know why I thought they were both. Yeah, Ronnie, I've been watching I watch his interviews all the time on YouTube as well.
He's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, I love him. He was the first one of the first people that interviewed me for his podcast a few years
Oh,
ago.
really?
Yeah, I appreciate him. He's a friend of mine. So yeah, you should definitely interview him too. He's
It's funny.
awesome.
Everybody's like, there's like it's like a small but big raw vegan community. Like, I feel like I know all y'all, but a lot of y'all don't know me. But then there's some that do. Like, I've interviewed a lot of people, like Raw Food Romance, and Raw Natty Nate,
I
Delilah
love
Fitness. I
them.
don't know. Do you know Delilah Fitness?
You know, I don't know who that is, but I definitely know Lissa and
Okay.
Nate. I love them. I love them.
Jillian Berry.
Jillian
Um,
Berry, that's my boo. I love
yeah.
Jillian.
And one of my favorite interviews was Aris Latham. You know him?
No,
Dr. Aris Latham?
no,
What?
I don't know
He's like
him.
the what do you call that? The legend of the raw vegans. Okay, you gotta look him up. Everybody know him.
I gotta
Nah.
look him up. Okay, yeah.
So your course, How to Be a Healthy Raw Vegan, I was watching one of your videos and you were talking about like how to shop, um, eating like fruit as a meal and having a shopping list breakdown.
Yes.
Fruit first. Oh, what am I asking you? I just lost I don't know what my notes are saying, but forget the first part, but about fruit first. Why do we have to eat fruit first? You talked about like eating it after a salad is not good for you. Can you talk about why that's not okay? Because sometimes I will do that. Like I'll eat a salad for dinner or something, and then later on I'll get hungry. And I might just need a little something, so I'll eat a piece of fruit. So you're saying it's bad.
Yeah.
Why?
Let me clarify. Great question, though. Okay. In a perfect world, perfect food combining, like, yes, you do want to eat fruit before anything else because fruit digests the quickest of any food on earth. Okay. There's
Mhm.
some fruits that digest in 20 minutes, some things like an hour. And this is super fast compared to anything else on earth. But let's not like get crazy here. If you have dinner and like an hour or two later, you want to have some fruit, have some fruit, have some fruit. Like you might have some bloating, you might have some gas, but it's not the end of the world. And that's like the
Yeah.
healthiest food on earth. So like anytime, like my clients, sometimes they'll call me, they'll be like, Jeanette, I messed up. I had fruit after my salad. I'm just like, no, you didn't. Because people are out there eating McDonald's. So like, let's
Right.
calm down. That's number one. We don't need to, I have a course, yeah, called How to Be a Healthy Raw Vegan. And in the course, I have a whole week just on food combining. And yes, I teach you all about like exactly the perfect food combining rules that will give you perfect digestion. But we don't want to get crazy. We don't want to be perfect because life is not fun when you're perfect. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it's funny you said that because just tonight I ate my big salad. It was so yummy, and there was some like seeds in there because I made my dressing with hemp seeds and sunflower seeds, and then an hour or two later I was like, I'm still a little. I want something, so I
Mhm.
had some frozen blueberries. And like if I want something, I'm gonna have something. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. I don't starve. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I like to eat. So if I want to eat, I'm gonna eat. And so I don't care that I had my big salad. If I want some fruit afterwards, I'm gonna have it. I don't
Yeah.
usually do that, but like guys, come on. We're talking about frozen blueberries
Mhm.
here. Let's not.
It's
Let's
like
not.
it's not the best thing to do, but if you have to, it's not going to kill you.
Exactly. It's the best dessert on earth. I mean, it's ideal to have fruit first, of course.
Yeah.
But don't get crazy. Now, if you do eat fruit and then you eat like bread, or you eat like if you eat bread and then fruit, you probably going to have some digestive issues. Anything that's really clogging, you know, any type of gluten or anything, and then you have fruit, you know, you might have some issues. But if you're having a big salad or you're eating whole foods plant,
Mhm.
you know, whole food plants, it's not going to be a big deal.
And when you say digestive issues, are you referring to just like the bloating and gas?
Yeah, or constipation or
Okay.
indigestion or
Mhm.
heartburn, things like that. And you'll listen, if you're dealing with those things, yeah, try your very best to eat the fruit first. But also,
Mhm.
more importantly, get the stuff out of your diet that is causing the issues. You like, okay, I'm going to say this in a very nice way. It's hard, it's hard to be healthy sometimes, right? It is. It's not convenient. It's not. The world's not designed to be
Yeah.
healthy, right? Like there's dollar hot dogs on the streets, right? There's not like amazing fruit just on every corner for a
Right.
dollar, you know? But it's hard to be healthy sometimes, yeah. But it's really hard to not be healthy. It's really hard to be sick. It's hard to be
Right.
healthy and it's hard to be sick. So you got to choose your hard. And you know, people think like they're going to be deprived, but you're depriving yourself of the way you're supposed to look and feel. What about
Mhm.
that? You know, like always hear people say like, I don't want to live so like strict with my diet. I want to live a little. But you're not living because you don't feel good. You're not living because you don't have the energy, because you're uncomfortable when you go to the beach or you go to the pool. You can't take your shirt off, guys. Or you don't, you know, you don't feel comfortable with your partner because you don't feel good in your body. Well, guess what? You're supposed to feel good. God damn it. You're supposed
You
to feel.
better preach, girl. You better preach.
Thank you. You were born like, I don't, listen, I believe the creator created us to do really good things in the world and to feel
Mhm.
good and to be a shining example of the creator. And so we're not supposed to be walking around complaining, upset, depressed, full of diseases, unmotivated, and just suffering. We're supposed to be taking amazing care of ourselves. We're supposed to be eating delicious, amazing, juicy, sweet, delicious, ripe fruit and veggies. You
Yes.
got to know how to pick them out too, by the way. That's a
Yeah.
big thing for me. So I dedicated my YouTube. If you check me out on YouTube, Misfit Vegan, I have a whole playlist called Fruity Tutorials. And I'm going to be working way harder to make sure that I make more videos on how to pick out fruit, Nicole. Because a lot of people, they don't know when to open the fruit. And so it doesn't taste good, of course, you
Right.
know? So that's really important to me. Making sure to help people, educate people on how to know when fruit is ripe. Because when fruit is good, it's amazing. But when it's not
Yes.
ripe, it doesn't taste like anything. So, and
It's
they don't teach us this stuff in school. And so, yeah, I just wanted to clarify that, you know, it's not easy to be unhealthy. Okay. It's hard both ways. Choose your
right.
hard. That was the nice
Right.
way of saying it. That's the nice way. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be?
Yep.
So I love your breakdown of how you eat. You said in one of your videos, you're like, I eat fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch, and a salad for dinner.
Yes.
So like I feel like it's easier to, well, not easier, but funner to do that in the summer. Having a fruit for breakfast is cool, but fruit for lunch too. But then the options get a little less. Like what kind of, okay, so we're about to hit winter, or are we in winter yet? Um,
Almost. Almost.
what's an example of what your dinner is going to be, or excuse me, your breakfast and lunch is going to be like now that watermelon is gone and
I know.
some of the other fruits are out of season now. Like I miss the peaches and all that kind of stuff. Now it's like the boring stuff. Okay, I'm not going to say it's boring, but what's an example of the fruit that you'll be eating for breakfast and lunch
Yes.
now
Good.
that winter is coming?
Good question. I want to just say, Michelle, thank you so much for all the amazing comments. And we'll try to get to your questions and stuff. But thank you, Michelle, for being here. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Becky, too. Hi, Becky. Okay, so great question.
Hi, guys.
Okay, so first of all, I recommend people only eat fruits that they love. If you don't love apples, don't eat apples. Okay, and trust me, I can relate to people. Now I live in Miami, so there's always an abundance of amazing fruit because I live where my food grows. But remember, I was raw vegan for 9 years in New York. So I know what it's like to live in the freezing cold and be raw. And what I did was ate whatever was in season, whatever tasted
Mhm.
really good, and whatever I could find in abundance. So in the winters, I mean, I would have banana smoothies for sure. Okay. I would have melons like the honeydews and the cantaloupes. Okay. And the other types of melons, the Santa Claus melons, grapes are a great meal. There's all oranges and just what are the things that are in season in the winter time? All of the fruits that are in season in the winter. There's always fruits that are coming in.
Oranges?
Oranges are starting now in the fall.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, listen, I would have lots of smoothies for sure. I would have smoothies for breakfast and maybe sometimes for lunch if I couldn't find anything. Because yeah, I mean, for sure the fruit is better in the summer. But also, I would always make sure to go to Chinatown. So if anybody has, oh, persimmons. Yes, Sherry, thank you. Persimmons. Nicole, do you know about persimmons?
Girl, don't play with me because I cannot wait until they come out. That's my favorite.
That's a fall fruit. Thank you, Sherry. That's my boo Sherry. Pomegranate.
I forgot about those.
Me too.
I'm juiced.
They're the mangoes of the winter. Yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
honey.
So, hey Becky, what's up? So yeah, I would have all the winter fruits, but also always have frozen bananas in the fridge as backup,
Okay.
of course, right? Yes, you do, of course.
Yes.
If you're a healthy vegan and you don't have bananas in your freezer, I don't know. I don't know if you're a healthy vegan because you need them for backup.
Yeah.
You need them for backup.
That's like that's part of the vegan Bible, honey.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also go to an Asian market. I'm from New York, so I had Chinatown. I would eat tropical fruit all year long. Jackfruit, sour sops, dragon fruits. It's all in Chinatown. So I'm sure you can find an Asian market near you that will help you to get some like interesting variety in. Because if you're just eating fruit and you're just eating apples, bananas, and pears, you're going to get bored. You're going to get tired. And so pears are another one that are, I think, all winter. But anyway, the point is that anyway, things are imported. Okay. So like there's really no excuse if you really, really want. If you really want to change, if you really want to stick to a healthy vegan diet, like listen, DM me the word transformation and I would love to coach you. But I don't need to coach you because you can be your own coach, whoever's watching this and wants to change. But like, you know, honestly, if you don't need to change, if you're not really at a place where you're like, okay, the pain of changing is easier than the pain of staying the same, then you're probably not going to change. But me, Nicole, I was done. I was sick. I was tired. I was overweight. I had acne. I had severe depression. I would have done anything to change. Anything was better than staying the same. And so that's why I went raw and I never looked back because I realized like, oh my gosh, I can eat delicious food and lose weight and be my best version and feel my best and look my best and not be deprived at all. Like this is like a win-win-win-win. So.
Right. That's what's up. I'm going through. How come I didn't see all these comments? Okay. Somebody gave me a compliment. I just want to say thank you, Michelle. If you're still on here, you said you like my outfit. I appreciate that. Someone said they love my earrings. I like that. Thank you. I love the compliments. Okay. Somebody asked. Okay. Doggone this thing. Hold on. I'm still learning this live. C Jazzy said, so I don't like a lot of sweet or sugary fruit. What would I eat?
Yeah, so then I would recommend the non-sugary fruits. Cucumbers, tomatoes, avocados, mame sapote. That's kind of sweet sometimes, but sometimes not. I would recommend zucchini. I would recommend, yeah, don't go with the sweet fruits. But the healthier you'll get, the more so you don't question, Boo. Who asked that question? Because
C Jazzy, are you still on here, dear?
yeah, C Jazzy, can you clarify? Do you eat any processed sugar? Do you eat any candy bars? I'm just curious because you don't like the sweet fruits. I'm just curious. Do you eat the processed sugar? I'm just curious.
You're like, oh, you can eat candy bars, but you can't eat fruit? No,
I'm just asking questions, Nicole. I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking questions.
I'm just jiving. Oh, vegan Cherie, she said, I love jackfruit. I love jackfruit too.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Speaking of jackfruit, is there a place I can find it already cut and packaged? Because it's so good. But when I buy it, the things trying to get the little pods out.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
hands be jacked up after I'm trying to get them out. It's hard.
Okay, so what I do is, first of all, gloves at the 99-cent store. I buy gloves. I buy these disposable plastic gloves. That's number one, because yeah, I feel you. Number two, some people they like to put coconut oil on their hands or on the knife. That will help as well. But I wish you were here in South Florida because I cut up jackfruit. I have this tropical fruit company. I sell fruit once a week at a farmer's market, and I cut up jackfruit for my customers because,
Are you
yeah,
serious?
yeah,
Dang,
because that's annoying as hell. The jackfruit is like a
it
whole
is.
day event. It's like you gotta like literally spend a whole day to just prepare this jackfruit. So I totally understand.
Man, it discouraged me from wanting to buy it again. Is that only a certain season? I forgot when I was buying it. Is that a certain season that jackfruit's in?
Well,
Or is
here
it year
in,
round?
it's year round, I believe, from Mexico, I believe, but here in
Mhm.
South Florida, it is in the summertime. So yeah, it depends where you're getting it from. Usually it's from Mexico, which it's all year round.
Okay, I'm going to bring it to a close in a minute, but I just want to address Malkia. Hey, girl, I don't know if you're still on here. She was like, I just can't get with the bananas raw. So much sugar.
So much sugar. So like
So much
meaning
sugar.
like it doesn't taste good to you because guess what? If bananas don't taste good to you, don't eat bananas. Don't eat
Yeah,
bananas. Don't eat anything that you don't love. You know, me personally, Nicole, I don't like grapefruits. So I don't eat grapefruits. And
right.
that's probably like the only fruit that I don't like. Oh, pomegranates. I'm not really into pomegranates.
Neither am I. I mean, they're good, but I ain't got time for it. It's too messy and it's just too much
I
work.
don't have time for it. That's it. I just know. I don't, who has time for that? And so, if you don't like bananas, you can make smoothies with mangoes. Mangoes replace bananas in smoothies really nicely. Frozen mangoes from Costco are great. And so, yeah, I mean, it's too much sugar.
Oh, she
Says,
said I do. She says she does peaches instead of bananas.
oh, yes, yes, yes. Peaches are delicious. Yeah, amazing. And if it's when you say too much sugar, do you mean like it makes you feel like lightheaded or it raises your blood sugar or like it's just too much sugar on the chart of how much sugar is in there? Because I just want to clarify that sugar in the form of fruit is the healthiest fuel on earth, the healthiest thing on earth for us to eat. Now, processed sugar, absolutely not. But fruit
Yeah, it's
sugar,
not the same as processed.
let's not confuse the two. Ain't nobody got
Yeah,
time for that. Yeah, that's this. I thought of that song immediately.
right. Vegan Cherie, she's like, I don't care for bananas or grapefruit or pomegranate. I like everyone else. See, for me, bananas, that's my staple. That's my staple for
Yeah, me too.
smoothies
Yeah, me too.
and nice cream because it makes it more creamier. But that's just me, boo.
Can
Everybody's different.
can you tell? Yeah, nice cream I have every day. Now, can you tell me your favorite nice cream recipe? Do you have a favorite?
Okay, mine is my favorite is gonna be like a bad thing in the raw vegan community
Uh-oh.
because the big rule is don't mix fat with fruits. But honey, my favorite is like frozen bananas with blueberries or strawberries and like 1 tablespoon of almond butter.
Mm. Mm.
I know I'm not supposed to mix fat with fruits, but I just love it.
People are eating people are eating Burger King. People are eating Dairy Queen out there. Like you're
Okay,
okay. Like that's
okay,
that's
right.
the problem I have. You know what? That I'm so glad we brought this up because I have such a problem with these raw vegans or these healthy people that are just like never do this. No. No, like if you like some almond butter in your nice cream, like come on now, let's not get crazy here.
I know. Right.
Seriously, seriously.
It's better for me.
I always put hemp seeds in my nice cream. Oh my gosh,
Mm.
I can't have nice cream now without hemp seeds. Oh, it makes
You
it
put it on
creamy.
top of it,
No,
or you
in the
grind it
blender.
up.
So I do
Oh,
bananas, hemp seeds, if and whatever else I want. You know, if I want strawberry or I want whatever cacao, like mint chip, I'll put some mint and then some cacao nibs in there, blend it up. But the hemp seeds, like a tablespoon into the nice cream with a little bit of water, it makes it so creamy and delicious. I love it. Jillian just joined. What's up, Jillian Boo? That's my boo.
Malkia. Oh wow. Okay, so her body processes the bananas like it's white sugar. That's interesting. Everybody's body is different. Hey, Jillian, I don't know if you're still on here, but hello. Thanks for joining. And you and I still have to interview each other, by the way. um, I'm gonna bring it to a close because I could be here all night,
Me
child. I could sit
too.
here and talk all
Me
night.
too. I love your
Um,
energy. I love talking to you. You're so awesome, Nicole.
oh, thank you. So are you, honey.
Thank you.
You are wonderful. I love it. You guys are just making my night. And I appreciate, I love when I'm doing interviews and people are involved. They're asking questions. I like your participation, you guys. Um, okay, I'm gonna see one more question from, let's see, who is this? C Jazzy says, I never gotten my blood tested. I should probably do that. I can tolerate the bananas now, but I have to have them almost green. Oh, that's not actually healthy, is it? Because the bananas have to be ripe, otherwise doesn't it cause digestion issues?
Yeah, bananas for sure. If you eat them green or when they're not spotty, the starch has not converted into usable sugar yet. And so you will
Mhm.
have, that's what causes constipation. That's why there's a myth that says bananas cause constipation. Yeah, if they're not ripe, like nature is trying to give us everything we need and help us, but like we gotta know when to open it. And animals know, but we don't. Okay? Like humans
Right.
don't know stuff. Like our egos are too big. We think too much. And so if only, when the bananas start to smell fragrance,
Mm-hmm.
when the bananas
Hmm.
peel silently,
Yes.
when they're spotty,
Yeah.
that's when they're ripe and that's when the starch has converted into usable sugar and you will not get constipation or indigestion or any type of issues. Yeah, I know some people that like tell me they like to eat unripe bananas.
You know what's
Mm-mm-mm.
funny? I don't like ripe bananas. The only way I can eat them is in my smoothies and my ice cream. Like the way you're supposed to eat them, I can't eat them for some reason. I don't like it like that. So,
That's me
but
too.
I do
Wait,
still consume them.
what about the little Thai bananas? Do you like those or you don't like
I
those?
haven't tried the little babies.
I
I
can't eat
haven't tried those
regular.
yet.
I don't eat regular bananas either, Nicole. I don't like them.
Really?
But I do, oh, ice cream and smoothies, of course. But the little Thai bananas, oh, they're so good and they're so creamy and
Really?
I really like those. So maybe check those out.
Oh, okay. They're so cute. I always see them, but I've never tried them. Oh, this has been wonderful. You just made my day.
Oh my God,
I'm so
Barbie.
proud.
Sorry, my
Huh?
friend Barbie just joined. Hey, Barbie, what's up, boo?
Barbie.
Thank you,
Hey
Nicole. You're
guys.
amazing.
So are you. If you guys missed it and you came in late, don't worry. You can watch it. It will be on my page as well as Jeanette's. So you can watch it, save it for later, and take a walk, listen to it while you're driving, whatever. Just watch it. No. But anyway, I want to ask one last question. I always
Yes.
like to ask people, who is your biggest inspiration? It doesn't have to be in the vegan community. It could just be just in life. I just like to know. And
Great
why?
question. Oh, I love this question. You asked such good questions and some questions that nobody's ever asked me before. So thank you for that. My biggest inspiration in life, for sure, was my sister. So my sister was born with a brain tumor and she had radiation and chemotherapy and all these things as a very, very, very young baby. And even though she had lots of surgeries, she was disabled and all the things, even though she couldn't walk, she couldn't talk properly, she couldn't take care of herself, she couldn't do anything, right? She couldn't run and dance and all these things. She
Wow.
still woke up every day, Nicole, smiling. Every single day. And
Mm,
she never complained ever. And it's
mm,
crazy because
yeah,
with two
right.
arms, two legs, totally like can do whatever we want, can eat when we want, can go to the bathroom when we want. We're always like, oh, my phone is taking so long
Yeah.
to load. And it's just like we're complaining about everything. My sister was in a good mood every day of her life. She loved people. She loved to be alive. She was super grateful to be alive. And she did pass away 2 years ago.
Mm.
But literally, Nicole,
Hi, girl. Don't have me crying up in here.
but literally, she was my biggest inspiration and she was my biggest why. Oh, thank you. Her name was Lisa and she loves you. And by the way, if you would have met her, she was crazy. She would have kissed your hand like the first thing.
Mhm.
That's what she liked to do with strangers. I would be like, "What are you doing?" So, yeah, she was amazing. She was a beautiful
My
soul.
condolences.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nicole. Oh, I appreciate you so much. And honestly, I'm really blessed to have known her, and she inspired me. And she's the reason that I'm trying to get the word out there that we can
Yeah.
take control of our health, because the medical industry ruined her body and ultimately caused her to pass away before her time. And
Wow.
she was 36. She should have lived much longer. And I really appreciate your love, Nicole. I feel you from here. I really appreciate
She
you.
was too young. She was too young.
She was a beautiful soul, and her name is
She was a
Lisa.
beautiful soul.
And she's like, it was amazing to know her, and I love her so much, and I miss her. And she inspires me every single day. And I have her picture over there. And yeah, thank you, Nicole,
That's
for asking.
beautiful. Thank you for sharing. That's really beautiful.
Thank
And
you.
it sounds like while she was here, she served a purpose. And I'm pretty sure she touched a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
And God was like, you've done your work here. Now it's
Yeah.
time to come on home.
Yep. And she loved God, and she was so loving, and she like, I wish everybody could have met her. I really, really wish. And I just want to inspire everyone to please see the good in every situation and stop complaining and
Yes.
start living and start realizing how much you have to be grateful for. Because if my sister could be so happy and wake up like every day, like so excited, even though she was disabled, I think we can do
Yeah.
that too.
Amen. I actually prayed about that today. Prayed to God. And I was like, Lord, help me with my tongue. Because sometimes I
Yes.
complain or I just say negative
Me
things.
too.
And I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. Deliver me from that in Jesus' name. So thank you for sharing that. And you guys, her sister was going through what she was going through, and she was still smiling. She was still happy. So let's not take life for granted and really just be happy and joyful and speak life. You know,
Yeah.
forget the negative stuff, forget all the, complaining, and just be thankful that you're alive, be thankful that you have limbs, be thankful that you can talk, you can walk, and
And
I'm saying this to myself too. I'm saying this to myself.
yeah, me too.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, I'm
you know,
complaining too sometimes. And you know what?
yeah,
We just have to get into the habit of catching ourselves. And
yep,
we're only here for one guaranteed lifetime. So let's just be nice to each other and try to help each other and be positive and help ourselves and be really nice to ourselves. And I love that you prayed to God to ask God to help you, because we need help. We can't do it all on our own. And
can't.
that's another reason why I'm doing this course, this coaching program, because I needed help back then. I couldn't do it on my own, and I tried. And I had a mentor. I couldn't do it on my own. I had accountability. And so please reach out to me if you need help, and reach out
Yeah,
to God if you need help. Seriously,
yeah,
reach out
yeah.
to someone or something or some force that will help you. And you're not alone. We're all connected, and you're not alone. So
Yes, what a wonderful way to end our podcast. I want to thank you, Jeanette, so much for being on here. I really, really enjoyed talking to you. I really did. And
thank you.
I would love to do it again in the future. I
Yes.
have my guests booked for November, but I definitely want to bring you back on here because you have a lot of knowledge to share.
Thanks.
And you guys check her out, go to her page, follow her, and send her a message, transformation. If you're interested in her course and her coaching, she has a lot of things to offer you guys, and just check her out.
Thank
So
you so
thank you,
much.
Jeanette. Thank you, everyone that watched today. I appreciate all your wonderful feedback, your comments, your questions. Thank you, Vegan Cherie. I saw your compliment about the show. Thank you. And all the other things everyone said. You guys, thank you for saying we have beautiful souls, Darlene Jordan. So we will have the podcast on both of our pages, so you guys can check it out if you missed some of it. And I just want to say God bless you all. And I like to say this in all my shows. I've been saying, you are all destined for greatness.
Mm.
Don't let anything or anyone steal your joy, and be thankful. Okay. God bless you all. And thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you, Nicole. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a blessed night.
Bye, boo.
Bye, boo.